What is a business plan? I've gotten that question as well over time. When you say business plan, what does that mean? It means different things, I think, to different people. Keep in mind there are a variety of different types of business plans. There are strategic plans, there are marketing plans, there are financial plans, operational plans, variety of different types of business plans. The one we're talking about in this program is a strategic, all covering all facets of the business plan. And even there are different types of those. If I was just starting a business, brand new, more than likely I would write a prospectus, almost like a book about this business, how it's going to operate, what we're going to sell, who our customers are going to be, how we're going to finance the business. That's a very lengthy type of business plan that you would write maybe for a bank to borrow money, for investors to invest money. Again, more of a prospectus. What I'm more interested in for your business, an existing business, would be a much shorter, sometimes referred to as a one-page business plan. One page with all the key ingredients about how we're going to grow this business successfully. A strategic plan. Interesting, the word strategy comes from the Greek strategia, interpreted generalship. For centuries, when we talked about strategy, it was a military term. How are we going to take over this country? How are we going to defeat this army? It wasn't really until the 1950s, early 1960s, that we began to associate strategy with business strategy. Stanford University was one of the first universities to have a class in strategy. And now every college, every university, every business school teaches business strategy. Again, a relatively new term. Strategic planning, in my mind, involves asking three questions. Strategic planning. First question is, where have we been as a company, as an organization? What is our history? How did we get started? How have we grown? Where have we been? First question in strategic planning. The second question is, where are we today? What does this company look like today? Let's draw a picture, a portrait of this company as it exists today, using what is commonly known as a SWOT analysis. We'll talk more about that SWOT analysis in the next program. But let's paint a picture of where we are today. What are we selling? Who are our customers? How many employees do we have? Where do we operate? What's the company look like today? That's the second question in strategic planning. The third question is, and where are we heading? What does our future look like? What is our vision? 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 3 years from now, a year from now, where do we want to be with this company? And how will this plan serve us as key stakeholders in the company? A couple things come to mind here. Number one, the business plan becomes a roadmap for those of us who are leading the business. We're here today. We want to go there. How do we get from here to there? Well, the business plan serves as a roadmap, just as you and I would use a roadmap when we're driving from one city to another, or from one state to another. We pull out the roadmap and say, okay, how are we going to get there? What highway, what freeway, and where are we going to stop along the way? How much gas do we need? A roadmap for the business. The second purpose of a good business plan is in terms of communication. It helps us communicate what we plan on for this business to other people, both internally within the company, our employees, our management team, and those outside of the company who have a keen interest in what we hope to achieve and how we'll achieve those objectives. So it's a communication tool. It also is an important accountability tool, because in that business plan, it says, okay, Tim, you're in charge of this. And Barbara, you're in charge of this, and you're expected to achieve these objectives. and my marketing team is responsible for this, and my operations team is responsible for this. So now we're building accountability as a result of this business plan. One last idea about business plans, and that is that most business plans fail, according to research. Most business plans fail to achieve intended objectives, not because it's a bad plan, but typically due to poor execution. Good plan, poor execution. So important to have a business plan, just important to be willing to execute it in the right way. And we'll talk much more about that next time.